Welcome to another episode of the Digital Jampreneur. In this episode, I'm interviewed by Tamara McKayle for her show, The TrailBlazers. Listen in and enjoy.
Hi, Alicia. It is a pleasure to have you on the TrailBlazers.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much for being here as well. And I'm just interested to learn about your story because when I look at you, I'm like, Alicia is that woman or that person, not even the woman, the person who literally has revolutionized for Jamaicans in terms of making money online. So, tell us, before I even jump into that aspect, tell me about yourself. Like, where did you grow up?
Sure. So I was actually born in Ann Arbor, Michigan. My dad is Jamaican, grew up in Jamaica, and my mom is Guyanese, so South America, Guyana. Both of them met in Spain, but on vacation, but they ended up in Michigan. That's where my sister and I were born. We spent every summer in Jamaica at my grandfather's farm. And of course, absolutely, I was excited when 10 years ago, I started teaching in Jamaica. So I started teaching internet marketing. Now I've been doing it for 20 years. So I've been teaching how to make money on the internet. I've been selling my own courses online for 20 years. But 10 years ago, Jamaica had its first ever internet marketing or internet-based summit, and it was by a company called Gift, and they invited me and my sister to come over and speak. And since then we were like, we're back home, and we really enjoyed teaching. And so we kept coming back, maybe 2 years, that was 2010, 2011, 2012, and every time we came back to teach this topic, how to make money on the internet, the room was packed. UE and UTech invited us to use their, seminar rooms, but they were packed with people. And then in 2013, we partnered up with Andrew Reed, who is our business partner. He helped us get an office space, and that's where Internet Income Jamaica and the Ligor Business Center really got its roots. And we began doing boot camps and seminars until fast forward to now, where most of our courses, all of our courses right now are virtual. And about 18 months before COVID, we started moving all of our courses virtually because the demand internationally picked up.
Yes. Being forerunners are having that insight.
And that insight was not because we knew something would happen that would prevent us from having boot camps. It's that at Internet Income Jamaica, we were invited to teach Internet Income Jamaica's teaching in South Africa, which we've done 7 times. Andrew and I went to Nigeria. We taught at Nigeria. Lorette took Internet Income Jamaica to the UK. She was invited to speak in the UK. So, and then throughout the Caribbean, we've had a lot of people interested in our courses. So we're very proud that we're Jamaican based. All of our staff is from Jamaica. Our office, now it's closed and all virtual, but is Jamaica. So we haven't changed the name. We're still Internet Income Jamaica. And, although we're so global and our students come from all over, but we're still Internet Income Jamaica.
That's amazing. And but before we even go further into all of that, because I know my viewers want to get some tips from you as well. But I was looking at your bio and I was like, your background is in environment and you even used to work at the White House.
Yeah.
About that.
So my background it's nothing what I'm doing today. And isn't that true for so many of us entrepreneurs? Our background does not determine what we do today. But I went to Tulane University. My undergrad is environmental studies and geology. I studied rocks and minerals. And then I have a master's in environmental health science. I went to the School of Public Health at Tulane University. And then leaving there, I had a really great job, got a lot of publicity. They made a Lifetime movie out of it. The thing that I worked on was on 2020. So everybody I was in environmental law, and I wasn't doing the law, I was doing the community coordination, but everybody that was part of that project got picked up to go somewhere else and have an amazing job. It was a great time. And I got the opportunity to work at the White House, and I was gone. I was like, see you later, packed my bags, and I worked in the Council on Environmental Quality there. And so I thought I was going to be a great government worker and go into government work, and that was going to be my dream. But I met a man who I ended up dating and then marrying, and he asked me if I could help him to learn this internet thing and how to put his knowledge into a course and sell it online. And that's really how it started. And so as we worked together, I was working on my PhD at the University of Michigan, but I was making so much money online. I dropped out of the PhD program. I was like, I'm not going to be a professor. Who am I kidding? And went on to just pursue online entrepreneurship full time. And then, as well, teaching people how to jump into this space as well.
But isn't that interesting? Because initially you were, as you mentioned, doing something totally different, but then no circumstances and just opportunities that arose led you to a different path. So, I mean, for persons who always like to stick to the plan for their lives, what kind of advice would you want to share to them in terms of maybe being open then to new opportunities?
Right. I mean, my path took such a detour. At first, I was very hesitant towards, this whole online entrepreneurship. In fact, it was so crazy that the year that I decided I would be full-time as an online entrepreneur, I made, according to my tax statement that I signed, and I often show the picture of it because that was like a turning point for me, I made 2.7 million US dollars that year. And here I am thinking that I'm still on the path to being an environmental professor, not seeing that there was this huge door that opened up for me in online entrepreneurship. And that year I had traveled Japan, China, India, Australia twice, New Zealand. This is 2007, teaching people how to do what I do. And so, it took me a very long time to be open and say, look, you're not going to be an environmentalist, even though you have spent, a significant amount of your life studying this. A new door opened, and step into it. So once I embraced it and stepped into it, it really then other doors started opening up. It's really hard though, when you're working so hard on a path and then now another door opens and you're confused in which way you should go. So I always tell people, like, really sit down for a minute and assess that new door. And I'm not saying, get distracted off of your path, but if you found that you have a new passion and the sky is the limit for that passion, really pursue it and see, is this the path that I should be going down? I never dropped out of being an environmentalist, and that passion of being a professor until I was really absolutely sure that being an online entrepreneur, 7 years into it, that being an online entrepreneur was what I was meant for. And even bigger than that, giving back and teaching other people how to do it themselves as well.
All right. So we're winding down, but as you mentioned, some of your students, interestingly, today I was online watching a video on YouTube, and right before the video started, I saw one of your students. It was an ad, and they were sharing how within 3 months they made like over $1 million Jamaican dollars, and I was like, what? I was like, and then I've seen the stories of like one of your other students. I think it's Leighton Price, her name.
Right. Yes, Leighton.
Papers a while back,
yes,
in terms of her journey from being a cashier, not, earning much, to buying a house and, building a house and living her dream life.
Yes.
So, I mean, one of the reasons my viewers are tuning in as well, because I know you can't give me the secrets, but you could give me some strategies in terms of, how they can really earn online. And also, as you mentioned, the internet being the great equalizer.
Sure. Here's the key. Really figure out what you're passionate about and what that service is that you want to offer online. Leighton, for example, she does transcription. You send her this interview and she will get it typed up, send it back to you, and she gets paid for it. So was that what she was passionate about? No, but that's a skill set that she learned. So you can either take something you're passionate about and turn that into a service online, or learn a new skill. That's why we have so many courses, because people don't, a lot of times they don't think that they have that passion, or, you know, they're like, I just want to learn a skill that's in high demand. And now Leighton has a passion for transcription, but you know, what you can do is learn a new skill. There's this great place called YouTube, and you can go on YouTube and learn something new. For example, let's say somebody wants to approach you and do a press release for all your interviews. And so they would learn how to write a press release from going to YouTube and typing in how to write a press release. Guess what? They're going to find so many videos that are going to teach them step by step how to write a press release, and bam, that's a new service that they can offer. So look what's in high demand, you know, learn how to do it, master the skill, offer it as a service, make money. The website that we put everybody on and that we love is called Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com, amazing website. You can set up your business on it so quickly. I absolutely love it. And so a skill that you're going to sell, the platform that you're going to sell it on. So that platform, I love Fiverr. And then I also encourage our students to promote on their social media. I've had students who promoted on social media. They haven't even had time to set up their Fiverr account because they're getting so much work, which they never expected just from their social media. Either people seeing it and buying from them, or ordering their services, or sharing it. You never know who's going to share it with who. And then the next thing is pricing. So understanding how much you're going to charge and then how you're going to get paid. In Jamaica, we use the Payoneer account to get paid with, but then you can connect that to any local business account and deposit your money in a local bank account. A local bank account, deposit your money, and you're good to go. So the times that we're in now, there's never been a better time to start an online business. Never been a better time to start an online business. Technology, people's attention, companies internationally looking to hire people, they're finding them online. And here's the thing about Jamaica. When we talk about a country that corporations look to outsource, it's called knowledge process outsourcing. So they're looking for a country to say, or people to say, you know what, I'm going to hire someone to be my virtual assistant. They first started off 20 years ago in this industry. It was India. That was it. Everybody went to India. Then it shifted to the Philippines. Now everybody went to the Philippines. Now it's shifting to Jamaica, right? And what we are saying is that Jamaica is now going to be the hub of this knowledge process outsourcing. We're going to be the hub where people forget India and the Philippines and come looking for Jamaica. I had a friend of mine who knows that I teach this in Jamaica, and he's in Atlanta, and he came to me and he said, I went online to hire a virtual assistant, and out of the 10 people that applied for the job on Fiverr, 8 were from Jamaica. Wow. Right? And he's like, and I've been doing this for years. You know, 8 years ago when I did this, there was nobody from Jamaica. Now, every time I put up a request, it's full of Jamaicans. I'm like, yes. I'm like, you better hire one of those Jamaicans. He actually ended up hiring 2. And wow. One of them was Nicole Woolry, who we do, we have YouTube videos about her and her success. And so this is what Jamaica is going to be known for. A bunch of us entrepreneurs working online for clients globally.
Yes, definitely. And I mean, what about quickly for persons who may look on and be like, everybody's online now and it's hard for them to navigate the space? What do you want to tell them?
Yeah, it's not hard to navigate the space. Take the time to understand the space. If you're not passionate about this, if you're not going to put in the time, if you're not willing to lose sleep to start your online business, it's not for you, right? You have to be, you know this, you have to be willing to lose sleep over your dreams, right? You have to say, all right, you know, this is where I'm going and nothing is going to stop me. And when you have that mindset, you talked about how important mindset is. When you have that mindset, the sky is the limit for you. Get in the right mindset, get in the right frame of mind, find something that you're passionate about and never quit. I mean, never quit. Go and read stories about people who have failed 1,000 times before they succeeded that once. Those stories will motivate you and inspire you to realize that you can never quit. Sometimes I hear people who say, oh, it's been 3 days and I haven't gotten a client yet, I'm going to give up. I'm like, 3 days, really? if you've been going at this, you should be talking to me after 3 years of going this and trying every day for 10 hours a day, right? I mean, sometimes we put in so little effort and expect to get something in return. No, give up sleep, turn off that TV and put everything in, everything. When you feel like your body has been put into the work that you're trying to accomplish, that's when you're going to get to the next level.
Definitely. And I think that's a fitting note for us to end on. I mean, never, ever quit, guys. Never quit. Thank you so much, Alicia. It's always a pleasure. And I mean, I've learned so much in just, this short space of time. And I know my viewers have as well. Continue to be a trailblazer. We appreciate you.